Welcome to the Midnight Shenanigans podcast, a show where we talk about the things that keep us up at night and compete to see who can bring the most interesting and thought-provoking stories to the table. I am your host for tonight, the Zany Sor, and welcome to 2024! It's been a while since we've been on the air, but you know what? We've been going through a lot of chaos ourselves. Now, without further ado, allow me to introduce my conspirators. Tonight, we have Moises, we have James, Addie, Alex, Rachel, Yoshi, and Baylor. Say hi, everybody.
Hello there.
Hi there.
Hello. Why, hello there.
Hi.
Thank you for that singing note there, James. Alrighty. Now that we've got around to introduce everybody, allow me to explain the situation that has now befallen my comrades for tonight. Alrighty, for tonight, I have a very special game for you guys. Tonight, I have but one question for you. How epic are you? For those of you that are listening tonight, the rules are simple. We're going to be playing a scenario game where everybody has to give me their version of how the scenario is going to go. While at the same time, I have before me a collection of cards with a number of points on them. Much like the game Deal or No Deal, each person is going to get a specific card. A card of their choosing. They will not know what is in that card, but they will have a numbered card. James, did you say you had a question?
Nah, I was just gonna be like, very epic, but you went on way too fast.
It is what it is. So the way the game is going to work, these are the simple rules. Each of you is going to be given a case. Well, actually, no. You guys are going to choose a case, and that's going to be your case, and once it is your turn to give me your scenario answer, you guys will be allowed to either swap with another player or exchange your case for another case. I have a total of 24 cases. And each one has a number from the negatives all the way up to 1,000,000 points. He or she, or they, depending if certain someone joins us tonight, whoever has the most amount of points at the end of the night is going to be the host of the next episode. So, to get us started, I'm going to give you guys the first scenario. And whoever the wheel lands on, you're going to go first and you're going to pick a case. However, after that, unless you win the scenario, you will not be able to swap a case. Alright, so to get started, the scenario is you're at a grocery store. You intended to pick up only just a few things to get ready for the big party tonight. However, you discover that in fact, the grocery store is packed. There are people going crazy, filling up the lines, people getting frustrated at coupons that are not working, holding up those said lines. However, when you look down at your watch, you noticed, oh no, I'm going to be late for my special outing. I have to do something quick. What will you do?
How grounded in reality does this have to be?
Not grounded at all. You can either go as real as you want or as fantastical as you want. There are no rules except the rule of cool. Try to impress me with whatever you decide to come up with. So, to choose who goes first, I have a lovely little wheel over here, and now it's time to spin the wheel. Who will it be?
Spin that wheel!
And the wheel has decided. It is... Oh! Addie gets to go first. Alrighty. Now, the rest of us will mute, and Addie, give me what you're going to do in this very scenario.
So, I'm gonna be late for this party. I would say no one's probably gonna notice. I'm just gonna book it out of the store as quickly as possible. Run in my car and speed my way to the party. What else would you do?
You know what? I'll accept that. That's pretty good. Now, choose a number between 1 and 24.
12.
Aha, there it is. Alrighty, Addie, you have case number 12. You do not know what is in this case, and you will not know until the end of the game, or unless you decide to swap it for a new case. Alrighty. Now, Addie, if you will please proceed to mute, we're going to choose the next person. Alrighty, who is it? Moises, you're up next. Tell me, what are you going to do in this grocery store chaos scenario?
Can I describe in detail what exactly made me late?
There are no rules except for the rule of cool and also the 5-minute rule. So you have 5 minutes to decide what you're going to do.
Jellyfish raiders. A bunch of raiders on flying jellyfish have stormed the grocery store. I am freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And all around me, shelves are flying, stuff is blowing up, and I'm trying to run to my car. But then my car blows up, and I have no choice. I must commandeer one of the jellyfish. So what I do is that I observe carefully from the sidelines, and I find out these jellyfish have a critical weakness: alcohol. Extreme degeneration of tissue. So my plan is as follows. I need to destroy one of the raiders. I need to poison enough of the jellyfish so I do not get overwhelmed. And I need to ride the jellyfish for an epic entrance into the party. So I run back into the grocery store. Stuff flying all around me. I decide to do a cool slide under a toppling gigantic shelf just for the sake of it. You know, just cause it looks cool. Also, there's an explosion and I pick up a pair of sunglasses on the ground just cause. I don't know why it's there. and I successfully acquire the alcohol. And I toss it at a jellyfish. But fuck, that was the one that I was trying to ride. So now I have to do epic parkour and kick one of the raiders off of their jellyfish. Hoo hoo ha ha ha. I jump, I schmoove, I kick him off the jellyfish, and I ride into the sunset. Also, I grabbed a pack of beer because, and that's how I got to the party.
Nice movement.
That is quite an epic display there. Very good. All right. Alrighty, Moises, it's time for you to choose a number between 1 and 24, except for 12.
21.
21? Alright, let me see if I can find it.
Wow, that number was expected, but your story was not.
Alrighty.
21 is my lucky number.
Alrighty, Moises, you now have the card 21. You do not know what's in this card. Alrighty. Time for the next scenario. Moises, that is a really good one, though. Very good job.
Who'd you say?
Okay, you had cut out. Alright.
Oh shit.
I've got my cart. Got everything I need. I come out into the area with all the lines, and I look around, I'm like, party's in 15 minutes. I have barely enough time to drive there if I can get through in the next 5 minutes. Nope, this. I pull out my Pokeballs. I send out the whole team. I got a Pikachu, a Charizard, an Infernape, an Incineroar, a Greninja. And why can I not remember what the last one was? I have this team in my head. Anyway, I set out my team. And I'm just like, it's time. And I pull out my lightsaber as well. And I'm just like, everyone move. I'm getting through this line now. They send the security after me. I start deflecting bullets. Force pull like half the shelves behind me, and I just throw them into the security guards. Security guards are just flattened. They're covered in product. Next, I'm like, you get me through right now, or instead of paying, I'm gonna burn all your money. You have 5 seconds. Nope, they send more security guards after me. Charizard, flamethrower on the money. Burn it all. I gave them their warning. Burn all their money. Greninja, you you use your sneakiness to move around and just start taking out critical guard points. That still doesn't stop them. They're still coming. Alright, enough's enough. Pikachu. Thunderbolt the building. The building erupts in lightning. And it ends. The dust is everywhere. And as it settles, it's just me and my team of Pokemon standing on top of a giant mound of rubble with our cart completely untouched. And I'm just holding my lightsaber, just like, "Ugh. It's another frickin' Tuesday." And we all get in the car and we start flying to the party.
Okay, I'd say that's pretty epic right there. Very epic. So, as the current standing goes, I would say, let's see, Addy, you hold third place right now. James, that was pretty epic, but I'm going to have to put you second place to Moises, because I think Moises was a little bit more epic when it came to the sliding and all that. Doing all that great sleight of hand stuff going on. So, that's our current standing right now. However, you still do get the chance to pick your case. So, case 1 to 24, except for 12 and 21.
2.
Okay, alright. There it is. Alrighty. So, James, you have a case on number 2. Alrighty. It's time for our next contestant. Spin the wheel of random. Rachel! How epic can you be? Please do tell us how you're going to get out of this grocery store madness.
Well, this is interesting. Oh boy. Okay, so I had a thought in mind, and I I just like my ending. I think it's a real kicker. So I drive, or yeah, sure. I'll drive to the store. I look at inside. I see it's full of people lined out the door. Everybody has their shit. Nobody, the line's not moving. I gotta be at this party in 15 minutes. I don't have time to spare. So what I do is run around the back, and I go in through one of the side little entrances slash exits, and I pull the fucking fire alarm. I am 10,000% pulling the fire alarm, and I will make sure that the hoses, the little ceiling sprinklers, they will go off, and everybody's gonna start running around, trying to get out, trying to get their stuff, trying to leave. I'm gonna use that as my moment to strike. I'm gonna take one of the little carts that has like the little basket on the top and then the little basket on the bottom. You know what I'm talking about? That cart. And fill it to the brim with probably sparkling apple cider, cheese sticks, ice cream, sour cream and onion chips, and variety of other good snacks, as well as um soda and the little light sticks, the little cracky one, the little cracky one, the little crackler like fire sticks that you 4th of July, except yeah, those. Um, and pray they don't get wet. And I'm gonna run out the back with this little cart, I'm gonna be like pushing it and be like, well, shit. Now how do I get out of here? I don't want to get caught with this big cart of stuff. I don't want anyone to be like, hey, did you pay for that? Because I'm a broke college student. Um, so I call up my buddies, the Final Fantasy 15 gang, to come pick me up in their convertible. I'm gonna take a rope and tie the handle of my cute little cart, and since the car only really has 4 seats, they're gonna have a chocobo with them, and I get to hop on the chocobo while the 4 of them ride in the car as we ride off into the night. The chocobo is green, by the way. A green chocobo. And I get all my stuff, and I didn't have to pay for crap. And we zoom off into the night listening to One Winged Angel sped up. And that is the night.
And that is the night that no one should have crossed Rachel. It's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, Rachel. Seeing as you are done now, feel
Brilliant.
free to pick a number between 1 and 24, except for 12, 2, and 21.
4.
4? Alrighty. Let
Yeah.
me just get that for you real quick. I think I just shuffled it. Geez. Here it is.
No.
Rachel, you have case number 4 now. Alrighty.
Hell yeah.
Time to spin the wheel once more. Who is it gonna be? We only have 3 contestants left for this scenario. Baylor! You're our next contestant! Are you ready to tell me how are you gonna get out of this one?
Okay, who'd you say that time? You cut out again.
Baylor.
You're okay. Okay, it's me this time. Oh wow, thank you to the Academy. Okay, does it have to be me or does it have to be somebody else? Okay, I can do this. Never mind. All right.
I mean, the prompt is, how epic are you? And so,
Okay.
tell me there, Baylor, how are you going to get out of the grocery store of madness?
Okay. I'm wearing like a black suit and tie for a very special occasion. You know, very special moment in all of our lives. And today is Black Friday of all days, and you know, I'm getting stuff for like the event, and I found these limited edition Elmo Cool Ranch Doritos, and there's like, oh, that's so cool, and they're on sale too. And I grabbed them, and it was a pretty quiet like night, you know, quiet like Black Friday, until I see these 2 guys with like a hoodie on, beating each other to a pulp right now, just like fighting over like a PlayStation 6 or something like that. And then they look at me grabbing the limited edition Cool Ranch Doritos. They see me and they start to run, sprinting at me, basically. And basically, they throw me through like a shelf or 2, and then it collapses on me. And then I have to crawl through the shelves here, and then I have to sprint over to the soda aisle where I need to get my Sprite, of course, because Sprite's a good drink, right? And then as soon as I get to that aisle, I see a clown car, and then like a very tiny clown car, and to see like 3 clowns, like those killer clowns in space, you know, like the really weird, ugly clowns, you know. And they needed Sprite because Sprite is so toxic to the human eye that it melts them completely. And it's like, you're not getting this Sprite. And they say, we're getting this goddamn Sprite, but I'm getting that Sprite right now. So I tackle one of them into the clown car, and then just like, it's a full-on fight in that clown car. You hear cartoon sound effects right there, and then just like clown horn, and just like, and then we crash into the soda aisle, and then I go out with pie all over my face. I got to get cleaned up, right? Then I go to like the cleaning aisle, get some cleaning wipes. Then I see a woman with her child in like one of those baby harnesses, right? She notices that I've been using the cleaning supplies. Cleaning supplies. Then she throws that baby at me like a football, Tom Brady style. Then that baby claws my face. Then I throw the baby back at the lady. It claws her face. And then I run out of the store. And then I didn't pay for anything. I ran out with my supplies. Then a Walmart worker comes through and says, "Sir, you can't go out that way." I says, "Are you willing to die for this, son?" He said, "Of course I am. I'm paying $25 an hour." And then I threw him through those like little like crane machines right there. And then I drive all the way to the venue, And then it says, "Man, what happened to you?" I say, "Grandma's funeral, man. It's crazy. I had to get this stuff at Grandma's funeral. I'm so sorry. I'm late."
Oh my gosh, you got me in stitches, man. I gotta say that is pretty darn epic. It's gonna be hard to top that.
It was a
The
very hard
ending
story
was
to condense. in such a short-
heartbreaking. The ending was heartbreaking.
All in the name of
It was
comedy,
a
man.
trip.
That is really good.
trip.
I think that put you on top of Weisis right there. Good job, Baylor.
Honestly, that was great.
That was really good. It's gonna be hard to top that. But
That was solid.
now, Baylor, it is your turn to pick a case. 1 through 24, disregarding 12, 2, 21, and 4.
You know what? Kobe, 24.
24. There we go. Should have been a little more organized with this. So there we are. Now it's time to decide who our next contestant is out of the 2. Next up, it is going to be Alex. You're up next.
Okay, I don't think I'm even gonna come close to topping any of the stories. But I got 2 scenarios in mind. I got a mundane one and I got a fantastical one. What do you want to hear?
Fantastical.
Well, the name of the game is How Epic Can You Be? So I want fantastical. Give me that fantastical, Alex.
Okay. So let's say this grocery store is set in the world of D&D, where there's every and all species and types of magic and whatnot. I am in as my character Leola. I am in there, and she is hangry as well because she hasn't eaten all day because she's just been out killing people, and she just wants to go to relax at the bar with her friends, and she's just like, I need to get food. I need to get back home before I lose my goddamn mind. And then when she sees a store, she is in utter disbelief. She's just like, today, of all days, the store to be packed. She is so upset, but she goes about on her shopping. She gets the stuff she needs. She gets some drinks for her friends. She gets her delectable snacks, and she gets her one craving, chocolate. Chocolate is her little kryptonite, much like myself. And she's just waiting very impatiently in line. All of a sudden, some behind her is very loudly talking on the phone. Some rude guy pushes past her, makes her stumble, and then that rude guy on the phone steps forward, taking her place. This sets her off. She is blazing upset. So upset that she lights her hands on fire and shoots a fireball towards the guy and is like, "Are you goddamn fucking kidding me? What the fuck is wrong with you?" And she just sets the place ablazing, and she's just shooting fireballs at everyone. All of a sudden, guards from outside the store come in and try and shoot her with some like magic dampening stuff, and she's just like, "Nope, I ain't doing this. Nope." She all of a sudden she's just gets so mad. She's just like, she uses her dagger and she just throws it, and it hits right on the throat. She realizes she's misplaced her other dagger, so she forms an ice knife, and she just puts it into the guard's heart, and immediately putting him on the ground. And all of a sudden, just chaos erupts in the store, and there's just people trying to attack her. There's people fighting over items. It's an all-out brawl. It's worse than the Black Friday in modern human world. And so she's just like fighting her way up to the register. And this guy at the register, she is like this cowering lizard folk person. And he's just like, please, please don't hurt me. And despite it, no matter how evil she is, she still pays for his shit. She like forces him to scan it with a knife to his throat. I'm like, you better fucking check me out before I kill you too. And she's just and she pays for her stuff. She leaves, and all of a sudden, the whole entire guard of the town is at the entrance, and it's about to go after her, literally. And she's just like, fuck this shit. Why am I trying to be fucking nice? And all of a sudden, she just uses a firebolt in one hand and ice knife in the other, and just goes blazing. And all of a sudden, all you can see is burned corpses with ice knives sticking out of them. And she just goes la-di-da back down to the tavern to see her friends, all happy because she's now eating her chocolate. And her friends have no idea what happened. And they don't know why she's in such a good mood, because they only know she's in a good mood when she kills people.
I'd say that there is pretty epic. Very
That
good.
was brutal.
That was brutally epic. Whew, okay, that's really good, really good. Alrighty. Alex, it is now your turn to pick a case. 1 through 10? Okay. Let me see, where do I have it? It's gotta be around here somewhere. No worries.
That's my other lucky number.
I'll find it eventually. It's in here.
Why didn't you just actually label it, like, and organize it from 1 to 24?
I did, but things and stuff happened, and it's just all over the place. Anywho, Yoshi, that leaves you to be the last one to figure out this scenario. What will you do?
Well, it's gonna be hard to top anybody's story. Because basically, I'm just going on what I would do. So I get to this grocery store. There's 15 minutes left before I have to get to this damn party. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to waste around, talk to anyone. Just want to get in, check out. They don't have a self-checkout line. I have to stand in line to get my stuff. Waiting. Oh, this time I'm thinking, not getting to this party in time. No. I have to call them, text them, I'm gonna be there late. Then that'll be me flaking. I'm a flake. I don't want to go to this party anymore. I'm gonna be late. No, I promised them I would go. So, what do? I call up my Kingdom Hearts buddies. I gotta fight these people out of line. Get me my Keyblade. Go. Fight one, slash them. Done. Turn into a Heartless. God damn it, now I have more people to fight. Go to the next person. Do the same thing. And I go on until line gets shorter. By the time I get there, cashier starts talking to me. Hi, find everything you wanted. Me, anxiety-ridden, bed-ridden, just full of anxious thoughts. I don't have my mom with me. I want to go home. Run out of the store. Don't go to this party. That's all I would do.
Short, simple, straight to the point. I can appreciate that.
The anxiety, I don't want to go to the party answer. Legendary.
That's it, I'm not going.
Slay.
Alrighty. Your turn, Yoshi. All but 12, 2, 21, 10, 4, and 24.
Let's go with my favorite number 8.
Number 8. Let's see. There we are. Alrighty. Now everybody has a case.
2, 4, 8.
And now, time to present the other part of the game. Baylor, you dominated on that one because your story was so epic. I just have to give you the first steal. Do you want to change out your case 24 for anybody else's case or for a brand new case?
Nah, I'm keeping 24.
Keep it 24?
Keep
Okay.
it 24.
Alrighty. Let's see. Moises, would you like to swap out your case for anybody else's or for a brand new case?
21, 21, 21, 21.
Oh, Moises has said to keep 21. Alrighty. Alex, would you like to swap a case with anybody or for a brand new case?
I'm good. I like my 10.
Okay. Let's see. Rachel, what about you?
I like my case. I like it. I'm keeping mine.
James?
Keep.
Alrighty. Addie, are you keeping, stealing, or swapping?
I'll keep my case too.
Yoshi, that leaves you. What will you do?
I'll keep my case. It's a good number.
Alrighty, we got a bunch of keepers here. Very good. Now it is time for the next scenario. You're out and about. You're feeling hungry. You decide to pick up a snack on the way home. However, upon coming across your favorite restaurant, you see a cantankerous, just downright disturbingly loud, an ungodly presence ahead of you. It is that scenario that none of us want to go through in any day. It is the dreaded Karen. She has been raising a stink with your favorite cashier, who's served you for the last 2 years now. And all you can feel is a grumbling in your tummy. She's ranting, raving. You can't even make out what is she saying anymore. She's incoherent. She's bombastic. She is loud. She is the center of attention. But your stomach is speaking louder to you. What do you do? Alrighty. And for this scenario, I'm dropping us down to 2 minutes. No, 3. Let's go with 3. I'm going to go 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to decide what you're doing with this Karen that is impeding upon your restaurant visit. Now, spinning the wheel. First person to go is Baylor. What are you going to do to defeat the Karen?
I even create a scenario that, okay, hold on a second. Okay, going down to my favorite restaurant, Little Mexico, get some chili cheese enchiladas. See my favorite cashier being apprehended by a Karen. I have to act quick, so I challenge this Karen to a duel. She pulls out a domain expansion. Full-on Karens, full-on short blonde hair. The only way I know how to defeat a Karen is to shave her hair off. Inch by inch. Then I start to go into like a full remember the movie Kung Fu Hustle where he's like fighting through that small apartment building? Yeah, it's kind of like that. I do like the full-on jump up high into the sky, full-on palm movement. Then I then I snatch the wig off her head, and she looks like she has like remember the King Neptune scene to SpongeBob? Ball, you know what I mean?
My eyes!
My eyes! And then like Samson cutting all of his hair off, she became weak, so I full-on, so long, Bowser! Out the window, and got my chili cheese enchiladas and refried beans from Little Mexico, and fall asleep in the restaurant. No reason, just fell asleep.
And that is the story of how Baylor defeated the Karen. That's great. I like that. That was a really good start. Alrighty. Time for the next one. The next contender is James! How are you going to defeat the Karen?
Well, first off, I'm not going to call her a Karen because I feel that gives her more power. And also, it's very rude to the people who are named Karen, who are fantastic people. So instead, I go, hey, Miss Uncommon Sense, shut up. And when she turns to me and starts shrieking in outrage, I just stab her with a lightsaber. And I say, this is your warning. And I pull it out and I send her on her way. But she doesn't stop there. She keeps shrieking. So I cut off her right arm. She keeps going. She won't shut up. Miss Uncommon Sense. Stop being such a butt. No one likes you. Cut off her other arm. She's still going. She doesn't even have arms at this point. She keeps going. Cut off her leg. She keeps going. She's really getting on my nerves now.
This is turning into a
So
Monty Python sketch.
I cut off her other leg. She's still going. She's really getting on my nerves now.
Oh my god.
You know what? I tap into her mental state. And I force her to have an extended lifespan in this new body where she doesn't have any limbs. But also, every single second of every single day for the rest of her expanded lifespan, she feels all of the pain and suffering and annoyance that she's made other people go through. And she can no longer speak. She doesn't need to eat or breathe. And I just banish her to, like, a void where she just remains. And then I go and I get the food that I was wanting to get, and I go and I cook, and my friend or my partner or whoever is like, so what'd you do today? Banished a Miss Uncommon Sense. That's the third one this week. Yeah, so it's only Monday.
Good job there, James. You even made it out with 20 seconds. That's really good. That was really good. I like that. Alrighty. Next up on the list. Here we go. Spinning. We have. Oh. Alex! How are you going to dispel this Karen that has wrought herself upon your day?
Here's my question real quick. Young or old? That depends on my answer.
Okay. All right. So the first person who asked details. I'm gonna go with middle-aged.
Middle-aged, okay.
Middle-aged. You can tell from the face, but you wouldn't be able to tell from the hair. So if you were looking at them from behind, you would say, "How old are you, and why are you throwing this tantrum?"
Okay. So I'll be going on and on about my day. I'd go get my stuff. I'd be excited to see my favorite cashier because they make my day better because they normally work the night shifts and she just makes me smile. And then as soon as I get to the front, I hear this loud, obnoxious woman yelling at her. And I'm like, who is this fucking bitch who is yelling at my favorite person right now? I go up to her and I'm like, excuse me. Who the hell do you think you are to be yelling at her like this? Xander, can give me a response as to why she'd be yelling at her.
From her incoherent ranting, you can only discern that apparently she had not given her enough ranch. Or, I guess in this case, whatever side of whatever it is that you're getting. Say if you're getting like a pastry, she didn't give enough frosting on her donut or whatever.
You're upset because you didn't get enough ranch? I'm sorry, who pissed in your cup of coffee this morning? Why is a grown adult throwing a tantrum like a fucking toddler? My 3-year-old behaves better than you. Where is your common sense, lady? Go buy some more fucking ranch at home or get some ranch at home. You don't need more from here. She's just doing her job. What the fuck do you think you're doing? This is a public place. Aren't you embarrassed? I mean, I'd be embarrassed if I saw that skin sagging from my own arms as well. Also, are you wearing a wig? I feel like your hair is probably about as ugly as your personality underneath that all of fluff of yours. Also, why do you have a fake designer's purse? You really think you're all that? No, you're clearly not all that if you're talking to a person who is only trying to do their job like that. Bitch, please get the fuck out of this establishment. And if she retaliates, I'd be like, oh, please, honey, no. You are not about to just be yelling and causing a scene when your baggage under your eyes have bags. Bitch, go home and sleep it off. You're clearly on something. And if she still continues to persist, I'd be like, I'm sorry, but what is a woman whose breasts look uneven and look like they've had a botched surgery complaining about? Go fix your breasts, Pawnee. You should not be worrying about your damn breasts or your damn ranch. You should be worrying about your breasts. They make you look like
Time.
damn.
Holy moly! Whoa.
I'm sorry, but
that is
Alex,
3
you were
minutes
just
of
dealing
pure
with this Karen.
savagery.
You were
Oh,
roasting
my
this
love.
woman alive. What the heck?
You're burning her into chicken.
Bro, she doesn't exist. She's already dead.
Ma'am, calm down. That was
Alex,
too
Alex, you
far.
already
To a
win. She's
crisp.
already dead.
To a crisp.
Bro, we need vine booms in the server.
We really do.
Xander,
Yeah.
when you're putting this in the thing,
Hold on a
you
second.
can just keep putting vine booms.
I need
Oh.
Baylor, can you please send me that sound? I need to add it into this entire
I'm
section
just gonna have to
alone.
find a vine boom. I gotta get all these sounds.
I need the
I
vine
wish you
boom
would've
just
let
for this.
I wish you
In
let me
this
keep going
server
for at
or
least
in this?
one more
this
minute.
I feel
So
like I
there's
should have, but at the
me.
same time, we still need to make time for everybody else, unfortunately.
There's
This whole thing just made
me.
me so sorry for this poor Karen. Damn.
Holy crap! Alex just went
There's-
nuclear.
So there's me who just systematically dismantles
I
their physical body and
You
then
know,
destroys their mental state and banishes them to a void. And then there's Alex who just burns them into chicken.
I'm sorry, but Alex is gonna be number one.
Alex
Yeah.
has to be number one at this point. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Alex-
She
Alex-
literally just
I
put
have
this
no-
person on a rotisserie at that point.
I have no qualms. No, do not compare
Mm-mm.
to rotisserie. Nah,
Mm-mm.
just
That's
burned
how-
chicken.
No, that's just
That's
how
it.
delicious that was. It's just that is rotisserie at that point. That was great.
You wanna know what I got my inspiration off of?
What?
Don't Cross the Gay Man and all the fucking Karens at our workplace.
Oh,
All the things
Oh.
I wish I could say to them.
I feel like this is gonna go even more deeper into it as soon as the uneven titty started like popping out. Like, whoa, wait a minute,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Jeez.
This
Dude, when
feels
you pulled
personal.
out the uneven boobs, I was like,
Oh
damn.
man, that's gonna be the highlight of the entire thing.
This is personal. She has some beef.
Oh
And
man.
if you place this at her place of work, Xander, and be like, honey, you live alone. You're that cat lady. You're buying all this cat food and returning it just because your children won't pay attention to you anymore.
Oh god, that one lady. Oh, she's
No,
terrible.
no, Sandra, you know what you need? You know what you need is that sound that's so like, let them get up, let them get up.
Let him get up. Let him get up.
Every
Let him get up,
single
let
You
him
need a
get up.
referee.
Alex has blown up the dam
let them
and
get
just
up.
flooded the miss uncommon sense with fire.
Oh god.
But
Oh, that
I
was.
also see the route that Alex took because I would done the same, honestly.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Yoshi, it's actually your turn next.
Cool.
Alrighty, Yoshi. What will you do to combat this Karen that has wrought her day and just decided to spoil everybody else's around you, including you?
Okay, cool. So I get out of work. Having a great day. Amazing day. Dogs decided to be great. You know, get my grooming done. We're all good. Get out of work early. It's 1:30. I was supposed to be off at 4:30. Amazing. Get to go home early. Decide to stop at my favorite restaurant. Now I'm like, you know what would be good? Some birria tacos. Quesabirria. Anything with birria would be great right now. So I'm on my handy dandy car and drive up to my favorite restaurant. And what do I get as soon as I get into this restaurant? A Karen. A Karen yelling at my favorite cashier. And I'm like, you know what? I'm having just a great day. I'm gonna take care of this Karen for this cashier lady because, she's just fresh out of high school. She might not know how to deal with this Karen. But me, I am a veteran. I've been through this. I work customer service. I got this. So I go up to her and be like, damn, Karen, what's wrong today? Coupon expire? Husband left you? Got no dicking? You tell me. You can't be mean and ugly at the same time. You gotta pick a struggle, woman. So she turns to me. She starts bitching and yelling. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I met 3-year-olds better behaved than you. So you either move out of my way and let me order my food, and you can be on your merry way, or you can sit there, bitch like a 2-year-old, cry about it, and maybe go home to your cheating husband. You choose. She decides to keep bitching. I turn to the cashier and I'll be like, hey, what you want me to do about this Karen? She has no words. Obviously, she can't say anything about the customer. It is her place of work. So I turn back to this Karen. And I'm like, listen, lady, it ain't her problem. It ain't my problem that your husband, boyfriend, whatever, ain't giving you no dick. That is your problem. Maybe fix your blue waffle or don't bitch about it to anybody else. Okay? Have the day you deserve. Goodbye. And that's what I would do.
I'd say that is pretty good, pretty good. And you and you made it through with 30 seconds to spare, and yeah, no. I feel like not all of my audience is going to know, or all of our audience, I should say, is going to know what that term is, the blue waffle. It's pretty good, James. Pretty good. Woo. Got some spicy ones out of that one. And you know what's worse? We still have 3 names left on the docket here. Speaking of which, time to get us spinning. You guys are making it hard to choose who's going to be winning here, but Alex has a really good hold on top of the food chain here. Alrighty.
Alex was brutal. There's no beating her.
Alex was entirely brutal here.
Honey, I could have gone further by insulting how her face is, her personality is as fake as her face, because obviously she's filled with plastic.
I was this close to letting you continue, but just I feel like I should have, but at the same time,
bro, you're still going. You're still going, and it's already over.
Oh god. Anywho, next up on the docket is Addie. Addie, come on down. You have 3 minutes to take down this Karen. What are you going to do?
Okay. I am hangry already starting out. Okay, so in line at In-N-Out, hence the name. You're supposed to go in, get out, a quick deal. And this Karen is right in front of me. I'm literally the next one in line behind this Karen, and she's going off on this poor young girl just trying to get her order right. But for whatever reason, not everything is completely perfect for this Karen. And I'm just tired of waiting. I'm tired of hearing it. The cashier is clearly struggling to keep her cool. So I'm just going to do her a favor, and I'm going to whip out my handy-dandy Karen mace. And I'm just going to start spraying it all in her hair. Because, she doesn't have enough hairspray to hold up that dew in the first place. So we'll get that a little stiffer to go with her personality. And when she turns around, it's going to get her right in the face. And that Karen mace does the trick every time. She drops to the floor, starts the whole sirens and stuff going off. And, every time you use the Karen mace, the ambulance comes right away because they know exactly what happened. Carries her out, and the day goes on smoothly. Bye-bye, Karen.
All right. Easy, simple, to the point. Pepper spray!
Every time someone says mace instead of pepper spray, I think of a mace. Whack!
I mean, you're not the only one, James. Every time I think of mace, that's what I'm thinking too. But at the same time, I can discern the two.
Like, okay, so is it just like the ball mace, or is it the Morning Star with all the spikes?
Well, that's a flail. The one with the chain is a flail.
I use the can of spray.
I think out of everybody, only James and Addie did physical violence. Rusty, did you do physical violence in yours or no?
Yes, entirely physical violence.
Okay. So
I full on.
I don't think Alex needed physical violence because the emotional damage they cause.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Mine is gonna involve physical violence, but I have to put a twist on it because of everything that has transpired.
Do please tell us about this twist, Moises, because it is in fact your turn.
All right. So Mars is exploded. The zombie apocalypse averted. I'm riding with Carl back to my homeland. I'm just trying to go down. I'm trying to get some shawarma. Okay, because I've never tried shawarma before. And, after an apocalypse, you got to have some shawarma. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I get down to the planet's surface, and everybody's kind of shaking off from the zombie apocalypse. Like, what the fuck just happened, bro? I've just been listening to Skibbity Toilet on loop for like, I don't know, fucking 45 minutes or however long the zombie apocalypse happened, right? So I'm just coming down, and oh my god. Somehow, already, people are back to work. Somehow, I end up at the same fucking grocery store, which has managed to rebuild itself in a matter of a few hours between a zombie apocalypse and... Sorry about that. Between a zombie apocalypse and a jellyfish raider raid or something. And this Karen... This isn't just any kind of Karen. I approach the cashier and this poor girl, this poor 19-year-old girl, she's just out of high school. She's getting absolutely grilled. But this isn't just any ordinary Karen. My senses are going off in my mind because I notice that this Karen is of a higher power level than the others. I sense this isn't just any kind of Karen. This is the manager of the Karens. This is the manager. And so I try to engage the manager in one-on-one combat. I try to roast her hairline. I try to roast her uneven boobs. Nothing is working. I don't have the magic powers of Alex. And in a sword fight, somehow she's able to beat back my sword with this weird anti-criticism bubble. I don't know how to do it. Carl even tries to jump in. He tries to subdue her with the fucking tentacles. But no, she looks at Carl and she's like, I want your manager. And he gets exploded, blown past the walls of the fucking grocery store. I am left bruised, beaten. This Karen has won. I don't know what to do. And so I call the only one that I know has the power to defeat a Karen. Alex, I need your strength. I need your power.
I shall come, my friend.
I'll allow an extra minute for both you and Alex on this one. Give me 1 second. Let me just... Alex, I'm going to give you 1 minute because you have been summoned for this scenario.
Insert Alex summoning
Alex has
ritual.
jumped down from the fucking sky. I don't know how you want to do that. Alex just jumped down from the sky.
Alex has been summoned Elden Ring style.
And I'm just like, Alex, I can't beat her. She has an anti-criticism shield. You must do something.
Bitch, please. I can't believe you're complaining when your own children won't even talk to you. Are you this desperate for attention? Like, do you need to ruin someone else's day to make your life feel better? Please. I can't believe you're acting like a child when you're like, what, 90? And all that plastic in your face ain't hiding your real age, honey. You're about as fake as that purse that you're holding. You think you're all that? No, you're not.
Her shield is cracking violently as the force of Alex's roasts break into it, seethe, destroy the shield. I realize this is my chance, and I say, and I go with Alex. I'm like, Alex, I need your strength. Okay. Imbue your roast into the sword.
Wait, and all those cats, honey, you're that kind of cat lady? Please, I bet your own cats hate you. I bet they'll eat you once you're dead.
My sword ignites with the flames of the anti-criticism bubble, ready to destroy him. I jump in and I say, "Bitch, you don't got no hairline!" And I slice the Karen in half.
Ooh.
And then Carl comes down and default dances.
And
in front of the Karen.
And that's time. Good tag team there. Good tag team.
I knew I was defeated. I could not roast better than Alex.
It was really good, really good. Anywho, okay, last person is in fact Rachel. It is now Rachel, our final contender, against the Karen. What will you do, Rachel?
Oh dear. Clearly, I'm not the strongest in this category. Clearly. However, I have a special ability for dealing with these kinds of situations. So I'm walking to get pizza. I want a cheese pizza, extra cheese, just for myself, and I'm just gonna eat it with a really cold soda, and it's gonna be great. And I'm trying to pick it up, and this lady is at the front desk talking to the girl who I usually see at the register. She's blabbing because she asked for extra sauce and it wasn't enough sauce. Cause sauce. And I go up to her and I'm like, hey, can you move? I'm like trying to order my pizza. I'm super hungry. I want my cheese pizza. And she starts yapping at me. So I start yapping back. And before I can even start to kind of calm the situation down, she's just going. She's steaming. So I said, okay, time for plan B. Because clearly this is a crazy lady, and we're gonna need a little bit more than words. So I put two fingers up to my mouth and I whistle real loud, and the air goes silent for a moment. And then you hear it. The millions of sounds of flapping wings heading their way towards the building. And through the glass doors and the windows, you can just see the birds swooping in. You could just see the birds swooping in. And a couple of them crash into the window. But I opened the door. I opened the door, and they swoop in. And one by one, they swoop at this lady, full claws out, beaks open, all of them calling. And we got birds of all kinds. We got the parrots, the hawks, we got the chickens, we got the chocobos, you name it. All the birds are here to back me up. And one by one, they grab her by her limbs and lift up her heavy ass out of the restaurant and fly off far enough that we can't even see them. I thank my birds by buying them a pizza to split, buy my own. I thank the cashier and I go about my day. It's another day with delicious pizza and my chocobo. Yippee.
Easy on the sound effects there, please. But really good, Rachel. That was really good. Just summoning your bird companions to take down a horrid Karen. Alrighty. Now, with that scenario coming to a close, it is time, once again, to go through the cases. Starting with our number one, obviously. Alex, what will you do with your case?
I'm keeping mine.
Keeping big number 10. Alright. Next, we're going to say... let's see. Who did I enjoy more? I'm probably going to go with Moises. Alright, Moises, are you keeping, stealing, or swapping?
I'm stealing 21 back.
You're stealing 21 back from Baylor.
Wait, you stole my 24. You're actually just giving me back my 24 in the first place.
He's just causing chaos. He's a chaos gremlin.
He is in fact a chaos gremlin.
I exist to cause chaos.
Chaos! It is I, Chaos!
By doing this, I have secured the 21.
Alrighty. I'm going to say, Baylor, you are number 3. What will you do next?
I guess I'm locking in with 24, I guess.
Locking in with 24. All right. Yoshi, what about you?
I'm still keeping 8.
Still keeping 8. Still keeping with 8? Alrighty. I'm going to go... Rachel, what would you like to do with your case?
I'm keeping mine. I'm keeping it.
Keeping number 4. All right. And Addie, what are you planning on doing?
I'll keep the 12.
Alrighty.
I like 12.
So we only had one swap. All right. Let me just rearrange these real quick because I've got to compensate for...
You didn't ask me.
Oh, I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry. Go ahead, James. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna keep.
I'm going to keep? All right. Keeping number 2. I just need to do some creative rewiring here because we got new people in the chat, and that's how I've been keeping track of people's cases. Let's see. So... yeah, that seems about right. That checks out. Anywho, it's time for the next scenario. This one I actually got from one of my favorite podcasts, Distractable, because I like the scenario so much. All right, you're on a cruise ship. It encounters a storm. It keeps going on and on and on until finally you're told to abandon ship. However, this particular cruise does not have enough lifeboats to fit all the people on board, including you. Now, but the ship is going down in about 3 minutes. It is going to be completely underwater. What are you going to do? Yoshi! What are you doing to escape this scenario?
I'm stuck in this boat. I did not want to go into this cruise, yacht, whatever. I did not want to go into this open ocean, but I was unfortunately dragged into this. So I had to do what came naturally to me, and I had to be selfish. So what I do? I take knowledge with what happened in the Titanic. I try to look for a lifeboat. There's not enough. I see a lifeboat full of kids. And I'm like, that looks like a good lifeboat I can take over. I am not weak to these children. Run to this lifeboat. Take out the first kid I can, throw him into the water. These kids are fighting me. And I'm like, Mama didn't raise no bitch. Kick another kid out. There goes another one. 4 left to go. No, they're crying. They don't want to die. They want to survive. I don't want to be stuck in a boat full of kids. I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to be an adult. I just want to survive. What I do? Tell these kids they can walk the plank or they can be kicked out. They decide they're going to shut the fuck up. And I'm like, that's what I thought. I still don't want to take care of them. Throw them out of the boat. I'm the only one in this lifeboat. I'm trying my hardest to get this boat in the water. I do not want anybody else in there with me. I want to be able to just leave, get it in the water. Only one in this lifeboat. I survive. What do I see in the distance? Rose and her fat ass in this door. She did not save Jack. I'm like, damn. And I thought I was selfish. That's my story.
Alrighty. Great start. I like it. Anywho.
Yoshi really embodies the fuck them kids mindset.
Yoshi, I need to say something to you.
Yes.
Why did you get that one first? Because I was about to do the same thing you did.
Listen, I am weak against other adults. I am not weak against children. Fuck them kids.
Okay,
Fuck
gonna
them
bring
kids.
mine up now.
Oh gosh.
That's
Not
still
the kids!
Valid.
it's still
Very
pretty good.
valid.
That was still pretty good though. Rachel, it's your turn.
Oh, this is hard. This is a hard one. But that's okay because I love birds. But not just any birds. I mean, I love all birds, but also very specific birds. I love ducks, and ducks love me. So, yes, I will summon the ducks. I will summon them. Enough for all of us, all of the ducks. I start quacking. I quack away. Quack, quack. Yes. 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 Just like that. And I summon. With this treasure, I summon all of the ducks. And on top of these are not just any ducks, okay? They are massive ducks. They're huge. They're huge. Absolutely huge ducks, okay? And they start coming in full wind, wham, into the water. As they hit the water, you've got little tidal waves going. It's ducks like darting into the water, phew, 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 and everybody's like, what the hell? Like, what, why, and how? And I say, it's okay. Simple mortals, listen to me. These ducks are our friends. Hop on, children, and I get my own magic chocobo. That is a duck hybrid, because I have different chocobos. I have a chocobo farm that are different chocobos with different abilities, because I said so. And my swimming and ocean master chocobo, I ride as the others hop onto these massive ducks as we fly off. In back to shore. And everybody lives. Except for all of the kids that were kicked off of Yoshi's boat. And that is the ducks. Thank you.
Good job. You made it with 7 seconds to spare. But that is pretty good. Also, James, please I need you to ease up on the sound effects, okay, buddy?
I was trying to help.
And I very much appreciate that, but please don't make more work for me.
It was fine in the beginning, but you
was-
got too excessive.
You did get a little excessive there. Anywho, just resetting the clock real quick. It is time to spin the wheel of random. Our plug-in contestant, Vesper! Vesper, holder of card number 13. You now have to answer this question. How will you be escaping this sinking ship in 3 minutes?
Well, I'm gonna start chanting in tongues. And I'm not running. I'm not frantic. I am calm. I am collected. And I was not prepared for this, but you know what? Fuck it, we ball. While all of the other passengers are running to the lifeboats or jumping off the ship, I'm going to very calmly walk, like, towards where the ship is sinking into. And as I chant, and as people get into the water, whether it's in the lifeboats or by jumping, they're all slowly all like looking towards the water, and from within the icy depths or the shadowy depths of the water, a massive figure of indescribable features starts to reach its like massive claws around the boat, pulling it more and more towards the water. There are screams, there is hysterical laughter, and there is utter chaos among the people who have noticed this godlike being that's slowly consuming the ship. But I am calm, I am collected, and I am still chanting as I walk towards this thing. Because I know, for I am his follower, and I am his voice, and I am his hand, because I am the reason why the ship is sinking in the first place.
Oh.
These are the people, the passengers are my sacrifice to him. and I shall continue following him, even if my body will succumb to the watery deaths. Okay, I'm done.
I was about to say time because, yeah, that was actually really good though. Really good. Good plot
The
twist.
ending, though.
That is quite a plot twist right there.
The turn of events.
I read Call of Cthulhu the other day, and I was just like,
Alrighty, it's time to move on to our next contestant. It is Addie! How are you escaping the cruise ship in less than 3 minutes?
Oh, less than 3 minutes. That must mean it's sinking pretty fast. I'm gonna panic. Just full on panic. Okay, I'm gonna go with the hordes of people screaming. They're going left, they're going right. I'm just going everywhere, freaking out. The ship is rocking back and forth. I'm already having a hard time dealing with not being seasick on this thing, so I just end up on the edge, puking my guts out. And as I'm puking and looking down at the side of the ship, I noticed that there is a whole row of those little life floaty inner tube things that they'll toss out there for you. So I just fucking bail off the edge because I know I'm going to land on one of those things. And someone behind me screams and tries to grab me, and I just smack their hand off me and make them let me fall down onto the inner tube. And, I usually carry a little pocket knife, so I just cut the ropes off, slide down the side of the ship that is now kind of like sideways and pointing down, and just kind of slope off into the water, and I'm just floating there in the ocean, bouncing on the waves, hoping that some sad little lifeboat will take pity on me and let me aboard their boat, or I just eventually die. I don't know. We'll see on day 2 in floating in the ocean.
Alrighty. Not bad, not bad.
That is all.
It's quite a short one, but you know what? I'll take it. Really good. Alrighty, next up, it's going to be Moises! You have 3 minutes to escape this sinking cruise ship. What will you do?
The saga of the jellyfish. It was not over. Once I defeated the manager of the Karens, I decided, fuck, man, I just want some fucking pizza. And you know what? I want to go to Italy. I'm just going to Italy for no reason. I'm just going to Italy. So I take a cruise ship, and I'm going to Italy. And it's a great time. I'm having a grand old time. I decided to invite all my friends, including all you guys. We're just chilling. I decided to invite Vesper on after I saw that they sank another cruise ship and sacrificed a bunch of people to this ancient Elden god. So I was just like, hey, come on, buddy. We're just chilling. And
okay, I guess.
And then that's when it happened. A gigantic jellyfish tentacle rises up from the sea and grabs onto the bow of the ship. And then I'm like, fuck, that's not the last of the jellyfish. Fuck. Carl is still in the hospital because he got absolutely fucking annihilated by the Karen. But as it turns out, that was not the last of the Karens either. A Karen begins slowly rising from the sea, standing on the edge of the tentacle as she dramatically comes into frame. This choir comes in. This is the assistant manager, and she wants revenge. She wants revenge for one of her fallen sisters, and she has conspired with the last of the jellyfish people to take it. But I am no child. I am no slouch, and I have brought Alex. May we please have just like 30 seconds of Alex roasts because it's just too good. I had to have more.
I'll allow it. Another minute and a half for you, there, Moises. Let me just reset the clock there. All right, minute and a half. 30 seconds goes to Alex. Go.
Bitch, please, why are you here? Your hairline's more receded than your former boss. Are you sure you're old enough to even still be complaining? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, drinking your soup through a straw at this point? Like, bitch, please. You're too old for this. Then again, I guess your cats will eat you when you're dead, just like your other one. It's such a shame.
And
not really.
And while Alex is absolutely like annihilating this assistant manager Karen, they are doing epic battle. I am fighting the jellyfish as they begin to rise from the water. They are threatening to overtake the ship, but my friends, you are all epic and you are all awesome. Vesper summons the Eldritch God to my aid. It rises up from the water and it's suddenly fucking fighting the jellyfish. We need the chanting. Yes,
Oh god, Tot. On repeat. I don't know.
Chippy choppa, chippy
Chippy
choppa,
choppa.
chippy choppa, chippy choppa.
And it's this epic confrontation, epic showdown. Alex is absolutely fucking annihilating assistant manager Karen as the other Karens try to rise up from the water, but Yoshi's got that dog in her. Damn it.
Sorry. I even give you 30 more seconds, but I had to call time on that one.
I was just getting to my part too. What the heck?
It was getting good, but I do have to keep. I do have to keep. I'm sorry. I
Let
have
him finish.
We'll find out in the next episode.
Story.
This is quite an epic story. Unfortunately,
We will leave it on a cliffhanger for the next scenario.
We do have to leave it on the cliffhanger for that next scenario because we do have one scenario left to do, but we have to get through our next couple of contestants. Next up,
watch for our new series, Story Time.
Watch out for our new series, Improv Story Time. That actually would be really cool.
Continue the jellyfish saga.
Honestly, I would want to do something like that on Steam or Twitch. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Anywho, Baylor, it is your turn. How are you escaping this? How are you escaping the ship in less than 3 minutes?
Okay, legally distinct from the multiverse here. The boat is sinking from the backside, like kind of on the backside of the ship. Everybody's panicking. I got 3 plates cracked open on my head, and then like I spawn an idea from the cracked plates, a little light bulb. Bing, bing, bing. I tell everybody to go to the front side of the ship to stop it from sinking, while I go do some stuff on top of like the pilot stuff, not the pilot stuff, the captain's cabin, and do some cool maneuvers. While they're going to the front of the ship and everybody's gone, I say, "You idiots!" And I just go to the life rafts, cut those off, and start paddling out. And then I see actually 3 distinct figures. I see a door with Jack and Rose. I see Yoshi and Addie. on their own life rafts and said, "Hey guys, what are you doing?" And then I see another boat with a giant water god sinking, and I see another boat with that same water god attacking a giant tentacle monster. And I say, "Wow, that's neat." And then I look up, a giant wormhole opens up. My eyes go. I look up. My eyes go into the back of my head and go like, and then I look towards Jack and Rose, and I point at them like that one movie with the pod people, and do that, and says, "He should have fitted on that door. Come on now, that's that. You got to be joking me." And that's all I got. That's how it ends. Wormhole. I don't know. I don't know how to continue this.
Yes, we
It
want
just
all
ends.
justice.
It ends with wormhole. Oh,
We
that's
all want
no. This is
justice for Jack. He should
this.
fit on that door. Fuck Rose. She was being selfish.
It really does feel like a scenario that it's just one big continuous story, and I'm loving it right now. Okay, so next up it is James. You have 3 minutes to escape this ship. How are you gonna do it?
All right. I'm gonna take the top 10 decks, and I'm gonna take my lightsaber, and I'm gonna start cutting the top 10 decks into slabs. And I'm gonna use these slabs to build more life rafts. Everyone, get on a life raft. Everyone's making it. We're all making it to safety. And I'm like, wait, this would be so much more effective if I just combine it all into one big life raft. But then I think about it, and I'm like, well, that would be more effective. It's also more dangerous. If the one life raft that I've made, that if I make one life raft out of combined materials I have here, and it sinks, that's everyone. That's more dangerous. So I just make a whole bunch more individual life rafts. And then once everyone's in the life rafts, I start using the Force to lift up and fly all the life rafts through the sky. And as we pass by, I can hear Alex screaming at the Miss Uncommon Sense. I hear all of the sword slashes from Moises. I can hear Vespers chanting, and I see the giant water god. And I'm just like, hello, I'm taking these survivors to the mainland. You guys got it? And apparently I get no response, so I just keep going. And I touch down on the mainland. I touch down on the mainland, and I'm like, okay, everyone's safe. And I fly back, and I extend my lightsaber out in front of me as I fly straight through the jellyfish. It explodes. Pink goo everywhere. But the jellyfish is defeated. All that's left is Miss Uncommon Sense. And we just have Alex sit there for the next 2 seconds as she delivers her final sentence. And Miss Uncommon Sense also explodes.
And that's time. Good continuation of the story there, James.
And that's the end of your story, boys. That's right there for you.
Hold on, I just gotta adjust some numbers here real quick. And finally, it's down to Alex. How are you escaping this ship in less than 3 minutes?
See, what you don't know is I'm the reason the ship is sinking. I have asked the mermaids to help sink the ship because I have mermaid heritage, because these foul Karen has been insulting everybody. I make sure all the nice people get onto the lifeboats, and I make sure she's the only one left that does not get on. I roast her and be like, please, you smell more like please, you smell more like a dead fish than the nice salty breeze. You do not deserve to live. Please get the fuck out of here. And then I have my mermaid friends, who are technically sirens, sing, and they have her jump off the ship and surround to her watery grave as the last words she hears are my insults about her uneven boobs. And then I get on the remaining. Then I jump in the water, and I miraculously turn into a mermaid because I am part mermaid, and I swim to the shore, and that's how I escape death and bring justice to the captain who was insulted, and was also just did not want to be there anymore. Murder.
All right. Good job on keeping that one short. That was really good.
I know I would have gone on forever, so I just kept it short and sweet, since apparently the other story was finished.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So, current standing. Baylor, you are number one on this one. What are you going to do with your case?
Wait, am I really?
Yes, you are.
Okay. No, I'm keeping 24. I'm keeping a lot.
All right. All right. Keeping 24. All right. Number 2, James. Good job there, buddy. And what were you going to do with your case?
Keep.
Okay. Keeping number 2. Alrighty. Alex, you are number 3.
Keep.
All right. Alex keeping number 10. Alrighty. Let's see. Who's number 4? Vesper, you are number 4. Are you keeping case 13?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, because you can either keep, swap, or steal from another player.
Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13. All right. Next up, Moises. Are you keeping, swapping, or stealing?
21.
21? All right. Keep staying with 21. Rachel, what are you going to do?
I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? Alrighty. Keeping it for the Ducks. Alrighty. And Yoshi, that leaves you. Are you staying with number 8?
Lucky number 8.
Lucky number 8. All right. It's time to go on to the final scenario as one of us
Don't
is
forget your own girlfriend.
Oh, wait. That's right. Yeah. Sorry, Addie. What are you doing?
Wow, Xander. Wow.
Too many people to manage. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna keep it anyways.
All right. Anywho, moving on to the final scenario, seeing as one of us is starting to drift off a little bit. Or I'm going to assume that a lot of people are drifting off. But we are going to go into the final scenario. And this scenario is courtesy of one of our wonderful contestants. You're driving out on the road. It's late at night. The only thing illuminating the road are your headlights. You're surrounded by nothing but forest. All of a sudden, you feel a great big bang as your car hits something in the middle of the night. You get out and think, it's probably a deer. It'll probably buff out, right? But as soon as you get to the front of the car, what do you find? It is a person that you hit. You check their pulse. Guess what? They're dead. Now you have a decision to make. What are you going to do with the body? You have 3 minutes to decide. Now, time to spin the wheel of random. Who's gonna be first? Yoshi! What are you gonna be doing with this dead body?
So it's the dead of night. I got back safely to my car after being stuck in this boat that's sinking. And while I'm on land, I can drive my ass home. Get in my car. There's no lights, no lamps illuminating these streets. And I'm like the ghetto. Let's go. Get out, start driving. Put on my high beams. I'm in the highway. I'm cruising. I'm chilling. Can't see shit. Don't have my glasses. Boom. I hit something. I stop, immediately hit the brakes. Freak out for like 2 seconds. And I'm like, okay, calm yourself down. You got this. It might just be a tire that needs fixing. Go out. What do I see? Oh my god! I hit a person! Go and investigate who this person is. Do they have a wallet? I see the hair. It's the Karen from earlier. What do I do? Oh my god! I can get charged for murder! I need to do something. No, I'm too beautiful. I'm too young to go to jail right now. Let's move this body to the side. Nobody would know. It is dark. Off you go, Karen. Get back in my car. Grab a little Kleenex thing from my glove compartment. Clean the wheels nice and shiny. Throw that away. Make sure no fingerprints is anywhere. Drive safely back home and go to bed. That's all I would do.
So your plan is just sweep it under the rug and pretend nothing happened. Alrighty. It was pretty good, pretty good. Alex, what are you doing with this dead body?
Okay, give me the scene one more time. Like, where am I driving?
All right, it's the dead of night. You're driving through a forest. There's absolutely nothing illuminating the road except for your headlights.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Alrighty. So I'm driving in my car and I'm just going cruising down the interstate and I hear the stomp. Get out. I discover as well that it was the Karen with the uneven boobs. Thank God she's dead. But I don't think her body will decompose as fast because she's mainly plastic at this point. Even her stomach looks weird, like she had like liposuction or something like that. Anyways, I I know where I am because I have gone through these woods a lot. And I know there's a lake and a lot of endangered plants over here. I also know there's wild javelina that will eat anything. So I pull off to like an area. I drag her body to my trunk. I drive up to this area where there's a pullout, and I just drag her body down to a lake. I pull out my little knife that I always have on hand, just in case for like cutting rope or something like that. I just slowly start dismembering her. I get the meat off, and I put her arms and her legs towards like where the javelinas are, and like kind of in the water. And then next, I slowly get her guts out and I just throw them to the fishies because they love that kind of stuff. And then I get the plastic parts of her boobs, her buttocks, her face. And I'm just like, I don't want to litter here. It would just not be too good of a look. So I have those little things. I put them in a little baggie and I just like dump them in a rest stop in the trash can that's over by the rest stop. And then I just drive away after dismembering, making sure all the piggies will eat the body. And I just drive over to one of those 24/7 car washes, get rid of the evidence. And then within the next week, I sell my car, I get a new one, and I just move away.
Quite a creative way to get rid of a body there. Especially one with plastic in it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Let's see. That there. And that there. Okay. Timer reset. Spinning the wheel once more. Who's up next? We don't know.
How much time did I have left?
1 minute. You still had a minute left.
Oh, wow. I think it's talked for a while.
Alrighty, Rachel, it is your turn now. What are you gonna do with this dead body?
How did I know it was gonna be me? How did I know? How did I know? But not to fear. You see, although I am driving on the road and it's dark, kind of hard to see, I realized I hit something. I hit the same lady from the pizza shop. That evil bitch who was annoying as shit. I hit her because my babies had dropped her off here. They just kind of let her go, and she'd been wandering in the area for a while now. It was very obvious. And I I step out and I look at the car. I'm like, damn, this ugly, this fat ugly bitch just put a big ass dent in my car. That sucks. But what can you do? So, so I say, well, now what do I do with the evidence? And it's the middle of the night. There's not a whole lot I can do. However, I have a very special bird for instances such as this. A special chocobo. A chocobo so special he has no name, as he is nothing but fear itself. A massive, bloodthirsty chocobo, dark red and glaring and hungry for fat, evil people. That sounds awful, but yeah, chocobo eating evil people. And I make his call with a special horn that I only use on very serious and rare occasions. And with this, you can hear the big flapping wings of the big red chocobo as he comes down slowly and eats her in one bite. Without a word, he flaps off again, and the case is solved. I simply wash my car the next day as if nothing ever happened, and it's another day of the lovely, big, fluffy chocobos. This one just a little bit more bloodthirsty than the others. Yippee!
Yippee! The return of the chocobos! Except this one is a bloodthirsty body disposal unit.
Yes.
It's pretty good. Just feed him to the birds. It's the same as feeding him to the pigs.
Yeah.
Anywho, next up on who to hide the body. Vesper, it's your turn to hide the body.
So, I am driving. There's some smooth jazz playing on the radio. And I have a big old smile on my face. And oops, I hit something. I get out of the car and I examine that there's a dead body. Uh-oh. Well, I did just go grocery shopping. Still a smile on my face. And I proceed to put and I proceed to put the body in my car. Now, my car is already prepared for messy scenarios such as this. So I proceed to go home and go to the kitchen with the dead body. Hang up the body in my meat locker that I totally have. And once again, I turn on my at-home radio with some nice jazz, still the biggest smile on my face, as I proceed to dismantle the body slowly, taking out its organs, letting them, using my mother's old jambalaya recipe. And then I decided to have a few guests over. We quite enjoyed our jambalaya. And I still have some leftovers. Yes! Xander, you get it.
I got it. Honestly, if I was able to put the filter on on your voice, I would definitely do it just for
That would
just
be
for
so
that.
cool.
That would be awesome. I would have to figure out how to do that though. But yeah, it was really good, really good.
All right. Driving down the interstate. It's the middle of the night. I'm in the middle of the forest. Getting kind of sleepy. I've been driving all day. The map must be wrong. It was supposed to take me only 4 hours to get to the hotel, not 16. I've been driving for 16 hours straight at this point. Did I miss a turn? Boom. Hit something. Out of the corner of my eye, I see something go flying into a tree. What is that? Stop. Pull over. Get out. Oh! It's the president of the Evil Club! I don't know why he's in the... I don't know why he's in the middle of the road, but he's dead now. I guess I better quickly take care of him before the rest of the Evil Club hones in on the tracker. If they get here before I get rid of that tracker, I'm dead. There's way too many of them. So, I call out Charizard and Fernet and Incineroar. And I just have them stand guard while I get like a 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot wooden crate out of the car and just put it down. And I just take my sharpest, thinnest knife and I just start slowly cutting the president into thin little strips, putting them in the box until I finally find the tracking device and I crush it. Throw that in the box too. Keep going. Keep going. An hour or so later, I'm so sleep deprived, but this guy's been sliced. He's all packed in the box. I put the lid on. I tighten the screws. I float it in the air. And I just say, flamethrower. My three Pokemon just blast the box with flames as the box incinerates into ashes alongside the body. It blows away in the wind.
And that is time. Really good, really good. Yeah, used up the whole 3 minutes and didn't go over.
All right, I'll try to make this as quick as I can. I'm in my truck. I got this song growing loud. It says, "I got the blues, and I feel so bad." And then that boom, impact. Body scrapes along the road. I get out of my truck. I check on it. Check on it. His face is mauled, but you can see like a single tear go down his eye as he like slowly like passes away. And I panic. He has like a generic shirt, and like I take off my jacket that I'm wearing, and I kind of like panic, and I put him in my truck, and I realize he died in my seat, and I panic. I don't know what to do, so I drive down to like the nearest lake. I set the gear into forward, and I push the truck into the lake. As it starts to sink, uh, some light gets shined on the area. Um, I noticed I see a lot of similar looking trucks here. Same license plate, and but the only difference is the body's in the back. I look at the body's shirt. It looks like mine. I start to realize Oh no. He starts like breaking down. I start crying. I run to where I left the truck, left the body at first, and then I start running, and I start hearing music, and it says, "I got the blues, and I feel so bad." Bam! I get out of my truck. I look at the body. It's crying, and that's the end of my story. That's it. Then a chocobo comes in.
I'm confused.
Holy crap, that was great. I actually liked that. That was really good. Okay, hold on. I gotta adjust some numbers real
Thank you.
quick.
That should seriously be a Twilight Zone episode.
That did feel like a Twilight Zone episode, but I loved it. Moises, you're up next.
So, I'm driving down a road, but this is very strange because I was just on a cruise ship and fighting a bunch of jellyfish. I don't know how I got here, but you know what? It's pretty chill. It's nice. Slowly, that awareness that was happening begins to fade from my mind like a dream. And then, bump. I hit something. I run out of my car to check it out. It's not somebody that I hate. It's not one of the Karens. It's Carl. The bastard's got Carl.
No, Carl!
I'm sitting here. I'm like, what have I done? Why? Why? I swear revenge. I'm going to find the ones that have made me drive over Carl. I begin to notice that there is a bit of ectoplasm that he has left behind. Strangely enough, it feels familiar. I dip my finger into some of it and realize I have the jellyfish powers. I slowly begin to ascend with the levitation, and I'm like, Carl, I will avenge you. I telepathically pick him up, and I bring him over to the lake to give him a proper burial befitting of his people. Why exactly they're buried in lakes? We're not going to go into it. That's just what's happening. Now, I go in, and I realize there has to be a deeper plot. It must have been one of the Karens. I slowly begin to telepathically assess this dark forest, and I realize I'm not the only one trapped here. Other people on the cruise ship also went through something crazy like this scenario, most of them running over Karens. I'm thinking, that's it. The assistant manager. Somehow she was able to escape Alex's roasting. And I find her. I find her sitting atop the final jellyfish, the one who is digging its claws into the earth to try and break it apart. And I swear revenge. I hold my sword up, and everything blacks out. Somehow, it has a hold on my mind. Skibbity Toilet begins to play on loop in my head, and I am stuck. I need help. End scene.
Oh, what a rousing conclusion.
You not just leave us on a cliffhanger like that.
She's dead.
Okay.
My roast.
Carl! Carl, no, Carl.
On a cliffhanger, dude?
It's been quite a journey.
Carl.
I couldn't do it in 3 minutes. I wanted to do a
Oh
conclusion, but I
my
couldn't.
That was-
Carl!
How intense. Hold
A
on, I
true
gotta.
tragedy. Carl is dead.
Carl
Destroyed
is
by my own
dead.
hands. I have
No.
fallen into the prey of Skibbity Toilet. I have become a zombie.
Yeah.
How will this end?
You told me I'm evil.
We need to just make like a story series, and we just each have characters in this world, and we just all have random powers.
We just need a live stream of us doing improv stories. I think that would get a lot of good
I
press.
sincerely want somebody to draw the whole jellyfish saga. I want
Dude.
somebody to animate it in MS Paint.
I would definitely pay for that. I would love that.
I will help.
Alrighty,
But
it's time.
Carl!
You know,
It's time for
$50,000.
$50,000. Oh
That
god,
is
the
true.
$50,000. Oh
$50,000.
god. You know, they actually
Please donate.
off topic, but they did reference that in the show. Did you catch it?
Oh, I did not.
No.
Oh yeah, no, they do. it's a blink and you miss it kind of scenario. We'll talk about that another
That's
time. But
funny.
we have to make time for our final contestant, Addie. How are you hiding this dead body? You have 3 minutes.
Cole.
It's been a long day. I have a cabin in the woods. Driving home from the hardware store, I just got a bunch of supplies from to winterize my home. Little did I know how convenient those supplies would be. In the middle of the night, all of a sudden, driving along the highway, I hit something. I didn't see anything in front of me. What could it have been? But I am kind of tired. Maybe they hit a deer? I pull over, getting to a halt, the dirt flying up around me, creating a fog of dust. I get out of my car, go around the side. Thankfully, there's nobody else on the highway because of how late it is. I look down, and fuck, it happened again. This is the third time this week. Why? Why do I keep hitting people? You would think there wouldn't be any pedestrians out here. I thought the first time this happened it would be one and done, but no, here's number 3. So, thankfully, I still have a space in the trunk of my car from the second time this happened. So I just grabbed some ropes and some hay hooks and dragged the body around to the back of my car, stuff it in the trunk, rip the shirt off the body, and use that to wipe the blood off the wheels because you don't want to leave any tracks behind for people to follow. And stuff it back in with the body and go about my way heading home. Thankfully, I know how to drive, so I don't get pulled over by anyone. Just cruise along like nothing happened. Pull up to my garage, unload all the supplies. All that's left is the body. I'm tired. It is late. There's a mess. My car has been squeaking the whole way home because now I gotta fix my bumper in the morning. So rather than leaving evidence sitting outside, I decide to pull into the garage. From there, I pull out the body and start hacking its limbs off with my chainsaw. That way it's small enough to fit through my wood chipper that I use for other things as well. Get it all nice and round up. Clean up the blood spray mess from everything and stuff it all into a storage tote I have.
And that's time.
Thankfully,
That is a full 3 minutes right there, love. Sorry about that.
okay.
Anywho, it's all really good, actually. Really good. Let's see. Going after final tally. Moises, you're number 1 in this scenario. Good job, buddy. So, what will you do with your case?
$21.
Staying with 21?
Yeah. I just
Alrighty.
wanted to swap it that one time with Baylor because it was funny.
Okay, do bear in mind this is the last round, so whatever you have is what you keep.
21.
21. Alright. Case 21 still goes to Moises. Alrighty. Next. Baylor.
You know what? Keeping 24. I'm sticking to my guns.
Kip in 24. Alrighty. Next. Alex.
Keeping lucky number 10.
Alrighty. Addie. What about you?
I'm gonna keep mine, number 12.
Alrighty. Okay. James, what about you?
Keep.
Alright. Yoshi? Oh, wait, I didn't say Vesper yet. Sorry. Vesper? Vesper? Hello?
Sorry. What?
Are you keeping, swapping, or stealing?
Keeping.
Okay. Now, Yoshi. Yoshi? Yoshi. I really hope she didn't fall asleep on us. We'll just skip ahead and assume that she's staying. Rachel.
I am keeping mine.
Alrighty, everyone's in it for keeps. Now it's time for the final reveal. Starting with Addie, you have number 12. And the amount of points that you received for this entire game is... You have the staple. Let go. I don't plan on keeping these anyway. Addie, you sit at 1,000 points. Alrighty.
I don't know if that's good, but I'm gonna say yay.
Alrighty. James, your case number 2, contains 2 points. Can somebody hit the trumpet for me, please? Thank you. That means that Addie is currently in the lead to host the next episode.
Didn't you mean trombone?
Is that a trombone? Because it's a horn symbol on the it's a horn symbol on the Discord. Anywho, Moises, you have 100 points. That keeps Addie in the lead. Alex, case number 10. You have... Again, there we go. Alex, you have 25 points. Alrighty. Next is Rachel. Case number 4. You have 30 points. Alrighty, Vesper, our late arrival. Your case was case number 13. You had 0 points.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Alrighty, Baylor, case number 24. You held on to this for as long as you could. Matter of fact, you all held on to these. You guys never even tried swapping. Baylor, you have -1 point.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well.
Alrighty.
Whoa, that's so many.
And finally, Yoshi, case number 8. You have 25,000 points. That is air horn.
Yoshi won.
Yoshi is the winner of our
I
contest.
knew I should have gone for 8. 10 and 8, my 2 lucky numbers.
Thank
she's
God,
asleep,
because I'm not
but
ready
she
to
won.
host one of these things.
We'll have to get her topic next time. But anyways, it is time for us to wrap this up.
Wait, technically, I win by golf rules.
Oh, yeah.
If it was golf rules, yeah, it would be Baylor.
But there's no negatives in golf.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
It's
Yeah.
negative.
If
Yeah,
you get a hole in one, you get negatives.
if you go under par, James, that's a negative score.
Yeah, you want to be really low.
Yeah, it's- you would have to go
I
for
win
pretty-
by not existing.
Anywho, thank you guys so very much for listening. We hope you had fun exploring what's been keeping us up at night. Make sure to like and subscribe and tune in to catch another sleepless night of thought-provoking conversations. Until then, go get some sleep!
Screech.
That's gonna be fun for them later.